Okay, Evie, settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Hello, Ultra Bays. We'll start in just a second. Evie's just licking me to death right now. Yeah, so I can't really get started until Evie stops licking my face. Oh, there, she's walking out. Okay. Okay, well, we'll start the video. So the parts I'll be using is what you usually see me use. So let me move this off to the side really quick. Whoops. Almost messed that up. Whoopsie daisy. All right, that'll be good enough. So these are gonna be all the parts we'll be using. We might put launchers in there too, so we'll see what we will be doing. So, but I'll put it in right here. I'm just grabbing out all the launchers so we can start off with the parts first. Dang. There's a lot of stuff in here. Alright, I think that's it. So now we'll take apart the bays and we'll sort them by drivers and discs. So first, we'll have one with layers, one with discs, and one with drivers. So we'll be sorting them first. So I'll make a pile of layers, a pile of discs, and a pile of drivers. So, and some of them might not be together. So I might put them together. Like this Cyclone Ragnarok one. There we go. That's awesome, Ultra Bays. I wish I was at your spot right now. I'm just gonna keep the gears on until I'm at get dynamite, but other than that, I'll keep the gears on it. To be honest, this thing's just a driver and disc infused, so I'll just put it all in there. Disc, driver, layer. So this might take a little bit, but I got this box at Home Depot, and I thought it was a pretty good pick because the last time I was at the tournament, I was very unorganized. So that was pretty cool. So these piles might take a little bit, but what else are you doing right now, Ultra Blader? What you doing right now? I'm just sorting the parts right now, if you guys were wondering. Oh, hello, Saber Blader. How are you doing? I'm just sorting the parts out right now before we put them in. That way we can have all the drivers, discs, and layers in just one spot. Just so it's a little easier. And then we'll start the sorting. So far I think we're doing good. And I'll do the new Astral Spriggan I got for Christmas as well. Even though I already have an Astral in here. Then the over disc. It's pretty cool I have two Astral Spriggans. I can do a right spin and left spin versing each other. So that'll be cool. The Stain disc again. The Union Achilles that I got. Right here. Keep the internal driver. The 2 armor I will put back on Belial. Because it wasn't together. Generate. Yeah, a wind. Well, the reason why I got this, I did go to 1, but the reason why I got this was because so I can be more organized for the next time I go to a tournament, I'll be ready. Because I was very unorganized compared to everyone else. They had like bins and stuff to hold their stuff. So I just got this because I just wanted to keep my bays sorted because my bays are always all over the place. It's insane. It's cool that the Lannis core can handle the metal drivers, but how long can it last? That's the thing. I think the Phoenix core is probably going to last the longest for the metal drivers. All right. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. After this, I'm going to close the door so there's less likely people might come in here. So after this, I'm going to get up and close the door. So there. And also, I might also have some like Takar Tomy like GT stuff and Pro Series stuff too. So we're just going to sort until we're all out of parts. Simple as that. There we go. I'll just keep it as the way it is right now. Keep the Phoenix armor over there because it goes with the layers. Then I think that might be our last one. This is all for competitive, so there might not be some bays that you see in here. Like some older stuff. It's more likely the newer stuff, but just a second. I'm going to close the door so there's less likely Evie or people to come in. But even if I close the door, I bet Evie will figure out a way to get in. Ugh. So either way, it'll still go either way. Oh, really? So how are you liking it so far? So since we have the drivers, discs, and layers sorted out now, we will go one by one. So, I didn't really think of this. I'm gonna sort my parts by putting it into, putting the layers inside one of my stadiums and put this in a box thing and this in my Pro Series stadium. So I'm just gonna grab it. I wasn't really prepared for this as much as I wanted to. So I'm just gonna put all the discs in here because we're gonna start off with the drivers. Oh, really? I'm glad. Okay. The discs are in here. We'll hold on to this. And we'll do the discs after the drivers. Put the performance tips inside the Pro Series Stadium. That way we won't mix up parts. And by the way, if you wanted to know, yes, it is. It's like almost OP. It's just that it can get knocked out easily. And also, I'm gonna be getting a Barricade Lucifer, a Greatest Raphael, and a Zest Achilles pretty soon. So, if you guys want me to do an unboxing, let's get a lot of likes and viewers in this. And then maybe I'll do that when I get it. It might take about a week to come, because I chose the cheaper way to ship, so it's going to take a little longer. And finally, we're done with the layers. So the layers are inside this stadium. The drivers are inside this stadium. And the discs are inside this, right here. And we'll do the launchers last. So there. So now we will start off with the drivers first, just to get that out of the way. So yeah. And also the cool thing about this thing is that it could do this. Look at this here. Here. I don't want it to hit the camera. But it can do this. It has 2 layers. One on the bottom and one on top. We're going to start off with the top first. And then we will move on to the bottom. So we're going to start off with the performance tips. So we'll open the top up. If you guys can see, there's like a compartment right here. So we'll just start putting drivers in here until they start filling up. Because the discs might go in the bigger ones. I might get more performance tips in the future too. All Might is going to be pretty big, so it's going to take up a lot of space. Let's put that in there. Okay. And now we'll put in these. There. Then these. Alright. So it didn't fill as many as I wanted. So, but I do have more at my mom's. But this is just what I have so far for drivers. But we'll move on to discs, which are right here. So we will be moving on to the discs. So I'll put it somewhere where you can see them. Okay. So we'll start putting it in the... Let's do the smaller pouches first. Then we'll do the bigger ones if we need more space. I might need to put Nexus plus S in the bigger one, though. This is so wide. I feel like I have more discs than drivers for some reason. I feel like this might fill up pretty easily. Alright. Nexus plus D. There. Tapered. Tapered again. Tapered again. Blitz. Karma. Giga. Another Giga. Zero. Double O cross. Blitz disc. Steam disc. Giga disc. Xanthus disc. Vanguard disc. Round disc. Plain Nexus. I want to grab, to be honest, the Hasbro Nexus and the Takara have the same amount of weight and look, so I'm just going to put it in here. But it was a lot more space than I expected. But I have another Nexus Plus D, so I will grab that really quick. Hello. How are you doing right now? I'm just going to grab something really quick. I think it's in here. Is it? I don't remember which one it is. It might be downstairs, but I won't grab it right now. I won't grab it right this second. But since I have 2 Gatlings, I have 2 D gears. The 2 overs. I guess they can go in here. But once I get Greatest Raphael, Zest Achilles, and the Barricade Lucifer, it's probably gonna fill up a lot more. The Hasbro Taper disc is actually pretty decent as well. So even if they're Hasbro, I'm just putting in the competitive stuff. So this is all the discs and drivers. Really expected to fit more in it. I might, and maybe launchers can go in the center right here. You're buying the full Cyclone Ragnarok random booster? Ooh, that's actually a pretty good one. Cyclone Ragnarok is actually pretty strong. Its parts are pretty good too. The Never Driver is pretty decent. We'll put the ripcords in the middle pouch. And possibly the launchers. I don't know. But we'll see what we can fit in here first. Grab a little Hasbro launcher. The Quad Drive launcher I have. Pro Series. I guess the DB launchers, if they can fit. I might take out the Hasbro one. Just trying to fit the launchers in here. Pro Series launcher right there. Okay, and then I'll put Astral Spriggan's tool in here as well, because it can go on a ripcord. How am I gonna fit? Maybe right there. Let's see if it closes. It doesn't close. Okay, we're gonna have to take some stuff out so it can fit. It might be the Quad Drive launcher taking up all the space. So let's take out the Quad Drive launcher. Let's see. It might be how big the launchers are too. So I might have to take apart the DB. Actually, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do is the DB stuff will go. The DB gears will go in here. That way, it'll fit a little better. So that means these can go right here and right there. It should fit a little better. Yeah, it fits a little better, but there's still something there stopping it from closing. Okay. Let's see. All right. It might be one of the discs doing it. Oh, it's probably the Xanthus disc. I might have to move that somewhere else. I think that's taking up the space. So I'm going to replace it with the over disc. I'll do the ones that I think are hitting it. 0 and 00 cross are kind of outclassed, but I still have it in there. Oh, really? Yeah. I would choose over and tapered. Between those are my favorite stamina ones to use. My favorite attack ones to use is either Nexus plus S or Fortress. Giga sometimes too can be good for attack. Probably better than Nexus plus S because of the scraping. Bearing Drift and normal bearing are probably one of my favorite drivers so far, along with my Zeal driver, which is where? That's Metal Destroy. Where's my Zeal driver? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Right here. Zeal's probably one of my favorite drivers right now that I have. Oh yeah. But DB bays are so low now, and the discs are so lower to the stadium, so we have high internal instead of using the normal internal driver, which is right here. But I think we filled up the top for now, so I don't know. I never heard of that before. But we're finished with the top. There's still something. It might be the generate driver. Generate might not have enough space to. I might have to move some stuff around for it to fit. Gonna have to move the bounce over here. It's probably the bigger drivers taking up the space right now. First it was the launchers, then the discs, now the drivers. It's insane. Okay. There, that should be good. That should be good as well. Maybe there's too many drivers in here, so I'm just adjusting it a little bit. And yeah, this should be good to go. Let's see if it closes. Perfect closing. I just need to do this, but won't be doing that quite yet, because there's still another layer I want to do, but I want to see if I close it, I could still, yeah, I need to keep it open. So now we're going to go on to the next layer, which I'm going to have to move it back a little bit so you guys can see. My plans in the future, I'm hoping to go to another tournament. That's what I'm really hoping for. It's just that they're way too far away right now. Way too far away. Some are like in Florida, Canada, California. So a little bit too far right now. Let me turn it around so this isn't in the way and you guys can see a little better. So this is what it looks like in the second layer. So we'll be putting stuff in here, but I don't know if we need all this space. But we'll see. Maybe we do. Who knows? But looks like I can fit tons of layers at once. It's insane. I actually might, where did Belial's 2 armor go? I do not know. Maybe right here? Yeah. I'm going to take off Belial's gears. That way, when I get a dynamite, I can, use the gears. So, the gears will probably go somewhere like right here. So maybe like my extra D gear can go in here too. And I'll grab my S gear really quick. So right here, sounds like Evie's getting in trouble right now. So let's grab the S gear. I have 2 S gears. I think the best one to take off is the All Mights, because for 1, it's on dangerous, and 2, it'll save some space, because it'll be a little easier for the driver to fit. So, I'm trying to make sure the 2 things are still together. There, that should be good. Okay. Now, let's move back to the second layer. I really need to get used to this. But yeah, we have the S gear in there. Maybe my extra D gear can go in there, but it's downstairs. So, by the way, some of my bays have pretty much my whole overdrive set right now has stickers on it now. So they look a lot better. So there. Prominence can go in there. Actually, let's take out the GT stuff and put it somewhere else. That way they won't be in the DB stuff. LT can go in there as well. Actually, I have an idea. It might be pretty neat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the cores and armors, and I'll sort them around. That way we can utilize the space a little bit better. So we'll keep the gears in there still. But like we'll take off the Phoenix the blade, the prominence blade, and the armor. And then we can put this back on. Just making sure it's on. Okay. So now we can put like the blades in certain areas so they can fit so we can save some more space. And then we can put like the cores in like another spot. And we can put like the armors along with the gears. So we can put the armor in there. 2 armor in there. Super in there. Core in there. We'll keep the GT layers together since they're smaller. But we're just going to sort it out by taking off the core, armor, and blade and putting them around. So we'll still keep the GT stuff together, but the DB stuff will be sorted around a little. But I'm very excited to get the Raphael, the Lucifer, and the Achilles. They're coming soon. So I'm really excited about that. So there. We might not even need all the space. We possibly don't even need all the space, but who knows? We might not use the whole room in the pockets, so we can use some more room. Let's take up, put the core in there, put the armor in there. We'll start putting it in different pockets now, so we can use the space a little better, along with like the cores, for example. We'll still keep the armors where they are, but we can like move stuff around a little bit so the space can be used a little bit better, because I feel like we're not using the space enough, that we can use it a little bit more. All right. Same problem that always happens for me. There. Okay. There. Okay. We'll put a couple more, then we'll fit some more in. And so far, we're looking good on space, so that's good. So far, we're doing pretty good, so that's nice. All right, let's move on to a different pocket for the blades. And we'll still keep the armors where they are until it starts filling up all the way. Put the blades in there. Then put the cores in here. And if there's still a lot of space, we'll mess around with it a little. But for now, we'll keep it like this. So we're just going to sort the blades around the armors and cores and keep the GT stuff together. That way we can use the space a little better. So I feel like we're not using all the space that we could be using. Okay. Now since we'll leave the H gear where the armors are. There are two things, two different items too. The Divine Blade can go in there. There. Put it in there. There. So, yeah, we're pretty much just going to do it. Then I might possibly put the DB launchers down here instead, because it looks like they could fit a lot easier down here. But we'll see. See what happens. I'll put some GT stuff down here. So, like, we can put that in there. Put GT stuff in here. There. And now we can take apart the Roar Fafnir and put it in there. Or in there. I think we can put the Roar thing in there. There. I feel like I'm utilizing it a little bit better than I was before. Okay. And then looks like this has the most space, so we'll use this. I feel like we can move some cores around a little bit, just so it can fill up some spots. Maybe this can go here. I bet I'll have more cores in the future, but this is what I have so far. But we'll see if there's like any others that like let's grab the DB launchers and put like the string launchers down here. I'm probably just gonna put the DB launchers down here, but we'll see. But first, let's put the layer back there. So now let's grab the DB launchers and the gear units. Let's put them back together. Let's see. Okay. Good. Okay. There we go. All right. Now there's a little bit more space for the launchers. The DB launchers were taking up so much space. Maybe we could put like hand grips or something in here. I don't know. This is what I like to use the most. But we're just adjusting it a little bit. So we'll move on to the second layer again and see what will happen if we put 2 DB launchers in here. Looks like a success. So it looks like it's fitting a lot easier. Now let's put the hand grip stuff in here. Maybe in the future I can put that somewhere else. But let me see if I can find some more stuff in different things. Really quick. Just grab this. Okay. Okay. All right. So I might have some launcher stuff here. So let's see if we can utilize the whole thing. If we can. This is broken, so we're not going to be using it. This, I think, is permanently stuck on here, so I don't think we'll be using this. We can put this in there. It works sometimes and sometimes acts weird. What else do we have in here? That might be it, to be honest. If the handle can get off this, I would definitely grab it off. But it's pretty much stuck together. Okay. So we're pretty much done with the sorting. And now we put it back. So now I will tell you what I just did. So the disc and drivers are on the first level. And then the second level, we have like all the blades and cores and stuff right here. And the launcher stuff right here. So like when I go into a tournament, I can just grab a launcher, get ready, and do it. And I can just like, if I want to make certain combos, I can just grab the cores for it, like put them together. So that's how it's going to work. So then we put it like this, and this is what it looks like now. So that's what it looks like. The drivers down here mostly. The wider discs that cannot fit here is right here. The gears also are on the bottom. Most of the discs are right here. And I might use this. I don't know what I'm going to use for it. I might put my extra Nexus plus D in there, just so I can utilize it a little bit better. because I feel like I'm not using it to its full potential. But oh, I almost forgot. The Hasbro wheel disc is pretty good, but I don't really think you can mix it up with Karatomi stuff. Can you? In tournaments? Can you use the Hasbro wheel disc with Karatomi parts? Like right here. Even though it's Hasbro, the wheel disc is pretty decent. But I might not put it in there. But I did put Zero and Double Cross in there. So I might throw the wheel disc in here. Yeah, we'll just put the wheel disc in here. So let's take it out again. So let's do that. Open it up. And now we just place it where a disc can fit, which is right here. There. I'm gonna put that over there because the over disc is just better. Then we can just put that together. And there. That's where it ends off. So now, if I try to take off this sticker right here, there'll just be like junk glue on it. So I might need to grab like something wet or something to get this off, or like a scraper or something. Like, we can use like this or something to get it off. That way it'll look a little bit more cleaner. Might be a lot of work, but oh, really? What was the best ever year you ever had? The best ever year that I ever had? So far I don't really know yet. I might have to grab some water to clean it off. Because it looks like this is really stuck on here right now. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to find something like a napkin or something and grab like water so I can get this stuff off. Then it'll be all clean. But first, let's see. So, let's try to take this off. And good. So there's nothing junky there. Same for this. Okay, so they were just plain old stickers. I wish it was kind of like that for this, but nope, they had to do that. Okay. So we pretty much just need to actually we might utilize the glue for something else. What do I have? Let's see, nah. Nah. I'm trying to find something that can cover all this, but I don't have any ideas. So I'm just gonna clean this off. Yeah, we'll probably just clean it off. So I'm just gonna grab something to clean it off really quick. Just a second. Okay, so I pretty much grabbed a tissue, of some sort, and I put water on it. So let's see if we can try to get some of this off. Here. See if some of this stuff can come off a little easier. We need something to scrape it off. It is working, though. I feel like the water's really helping, loosening the glue a little bit. It's going to take a little, though. Looks like it's going to be very time consuming, which I don't like, because I really don't want this glue to be here. So what other stuff do you guys want? Like, I'm planning to make like a tournament video, but I need to get a what are those called? A webcam? No, not that. What did my brother call it? A GoPro. Yeah. I'm planning to maybe look for that, but I think they're pretty pricey. So I might get it when I have more money, because I used my money a lot today. Because yesterday I used my money to get the Beyblades. Then I used some of my money to get this. So I don't know. And plus, I'm not going to any tournaments anytime soon, because they're very far away. Some of them I need to go on an airplane. It's crazy how far they have to be just to get to a tournament. Oh, man. This is really annoying. I'm going to put some more water on this. I'll be right back. But it is working. You can see the glue coming off. It's just dirty now. We might cover it with something. I might put like a Beyblade Burst like DB or BU logo on top to cover all the dirty stuff. Just so it shows that it's for Beyblade. But it's actually a toolbox. But whatever, we can use it for Beyblade. Dang. This stuff is not easy to get off. Man. It's a lot harder than you think, guys. Trying to get this stuff off. Now, let's try to get some of this stuff off. All right. So now let's go on the sides to make sure we didn't get anything stuck on the sides. So go like that. And now we're very close to getting it cleaned off. Okay. Man. This is hard work. All right, I'm going to grab some more water, and I'll make sure I have a dry one, too, so I can dry it off. Alright, it's good that I have a bathroom close nearby. Alright, we'll take a break and we'll dry it. So I took 2, so I can use both. See how it looks when it's dry. It's looking better. But I feel like it can look a lot better than this. So I'm going to try my best to get it right. Might need to get something like cleaner or something to get this off. Because water's probably not going to cut it. So I might have to put like a giant Beyblade Burst logo on it that says like Beyblade Burst BU or DB to cover all this. Then we can like implant it on this. Oh, hello. Hello, Goofy Studios. Yeah, long time no see. Yeah. I'm trying to clean off the glue that was originally on here right now. But it's very difficult right now. I got this from Home Depot. Okay. Whew, man. So you can see I have a... So I'll show you the setup after I'm done cleaning this, so you can see what I did. Actually, I'll show you right now. But first, let me dry this off. I'll deal with this later, but... So... Yeah, I was planning to do that. You should really get Roar Bahamut. Yeah, Bahamut's really good. Really solid defense type. So I'm going to show you what I did. So what I did was I put the launcher stuff in here. And I put the discs like right here. Then I put the wider stuff right here that couldn't fit. I might put my extra Nexus Plus D here. And then I put the drivers down right here. And then after that, just give me a second to get this. I'm not used to this box yet. So what I did was I put the DB launchers right here because they couldn't fit up here. And then I put some launcher stuff right here. Oh, really? That's cool. And then I put like the DB and BU blades in some of them. And put some with like cores. Some GT layers. The armors and gears. So that's my setup. That is my setup. So that is how I set it up. So there you have it. Need to grab something to scrape it. Sure, I'll show you the guilty layer. But it's taken apart, so I'm going to have to put it back together. So let me... There we go. Now, let me put it back together really quick. So I did take it apart. It originally came with a normal 2 armor, but I want to use I'm using the blue one because I think it looks a lot cooler. Then the... Alright, here's the lawn in this layer. Right here. Then the disc and the driver is on top. Like, the Metal Destroy, I think, is in here. Then the Karma disc is somewhere in here. So I'm going to take it apart and put it back in my setup. Now I won't have to always put my bays back in the stadium all the time. Because I have this. Okay. Still need some work on this, but I am planning to get something to go on top. So it could say like Beyblade Burst BU or Beyblade Burst DB on it. Or just say Beyblade or something. Oh, yeah, let me go. I don't really want to grab the cleaner because it's downstairs, but this is the best I can do with water, though. It doesn't look as good as it should, but this is the best I could do. I got most of the glue off. It's just I need to clean it. That's all I need to do, pretty much. But it's like impossible to clean off with just water. But I don't feel like grabbing the cleaner and all that stuff right now. Because it'll take me a little to get downstairs and stuff. But here, I got an idea. For the logo on here, I will look up Beyblade Burst BU stuff. And then you guys can show me which picture you want me to put on there. Okay. So here are some images. Let me lower down the brightness a little bit. So it's still too bright? Dang. There. That should be good. Here. Like there's this one right here. There's that one. How did I get Blade Dasher? I just came up with it. I just thought it was a cool idea. The second one, there's still a lot though. Like there's this one, this one, this one, that one, this, that. So there are a lot of options you see right here. But I think I accidentally pressed on eBay without even knowing. But pretty much there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 logos on here. So there's this one. There's this one. There's this one. There's this one. This one. This one. And this one. Let me see if I can find any other ones. Oh, this would look dope. Look it. The black, I think, would go really good with this. So what I can pretty much do, guys, is I can grab like a paper or something. Like I can print this out on paper. Cut it out and then place it on this. Instead of saying Husky on it, it could say Beyblade Burst DB on it. Let's see if I can find one that says Beyblade Burst BU. Then I'll show you guys. There's this one right here. If you guys can see, there's like a BC Soul thing or Beyblade logo in the back. So far, the DB one looks cooler. Ooh, this one looks pretty cool. Look at this one. That's actually a good idea, but I don't know how I can make my own logo. That's the thing. I don't know. There could be a lot of options we can use too. Let me see if I can find a cool one. Let's see. You guys have any recommendations? Oh, yeah. Can you please help me? So what do I have to do? Because, if we get this logo on here, it'll look a lot cooler, in my opinion. Okay. Let me see. Let me look it up. Okay. So, is it called Free Logo Maker? Create your own logo in 5 minutes? Or create your own logo in Insanely? Logo Creator? Free Logo Maker, create a logo instantly? Oh, okay. Here, let me go to here. Let's make a logo. So, here. So what do I do now? So I have this. Let me lower down the brightness a little so you can see a little better. So this is what I have right now. Right here. Where do I go next? W. You should scroll down. You should scroll down. It's just say. Let's see. Our logo maker is easy. Our logo maker is fun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read through the instructions while you guys tell me some ideas so I can make it on here. And then I'll read your ideas while doing it. The box will still be in the camera, but I'm just gonna move my body more towards the laptop a little bit. So you might see me off the camera a little. And I don't really want to do that because it's just Astral Spriggan pretty much. I'm gonna look through the steps. Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm just reading right now. Oh, my cousin's probably calling my brother again. Okay, let me see. Let me try. So, when I go to pick your introductory, you should do a YouTube logo and have it in TB. What do you mean by that? What do I do when it... So, right now, I'm on this screen right here. If I can get a good... How did YouTube logo... Oh. So, you're saying I should have my Blade Dasher logo on top, pretty much like right here, and then Bailey Burst BU like on the bottom? That's actually not a bad idea. Let me take a picture of that idea really quick. Just a second. Okay. Done. Okay. Here. Let me do that right now. Here. I'll do that right now. Do you have 57 subscribers? Okay, I'm just going one by one. I'll subscribe to you right now. If this is you. So I'm gonna ask you, is it this one right here? Let me lower the screen brightness again. So is it this one? Right here? Is this it? Oh, okay. Now let me search up. Okay, I will once I do this one. I'm trying to do one by one here. I can't do two things at once. If I would, then that'd be awesome. Alright, so is it here? Let me just a second. Is it this one right here? Right here? Is this yours? Okay. I just subscribed to you. Now let me go to yours. Alright, I found it. Is it this one? Right here? Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, I bet now I'm your 25th subscriber. And Deniverse, I am your 12th subscriber. Goofy Odd Channel? I thought it's Goofy Odd Studios. Let me try again. Let me try Goofy Odd Channel. Okay. Is it this one? Or did I get it right the first time? Did I get it right the first time? Or is this it? First one? Okay. My phone just fainted. Well, let me just go back. Okay, I'm your 26th subscriber. And Dennyverse, I'm your 11th. I mean, your 12th. Okay. Do I play any video games? If it's video games, I usually play it on my phone or my iPad. But if it was any like Nintendo Switch game, I would play like Smash Bros or Mario Kart. Sometimes Fortnite, but mostly just those two games. Yeah, Smash Bros on the Nintendo Switch. And my legs are getting tired from crisscross applesaucing. The dish with the black ring? What are you talking about? Are you talking about this? Or are you talking about this? Oh, the Xanthus disc? Okay. Want to see the Xanthus disc? Okay. That's more understandable. Here's the Xanthus disc. I think it's a pretty cool disc, don't you think? The Xanthus disc has 1 point on it. Here. I never heard of the donut meta. Let me look that up. Because I never heard of it. I have an iPhone 12. I don't know what you're talking about the donut meta. Is it a YouTube channel? Here, let me look him up on YouTube. Oh, he just showed up right away. Looks like he does some crazy stuff. Here, I found him on YouTube. Here. This is his channel, if you were wondering. How many taper discs do I have? Let me see. I have one Hasbro one, and the rest are Karatomi's taper discs. This is the Hasbro one. I think this is the Hasbro one. Yeah, this is definitely the Hasbro one. Right here. This is the Hasbro one I have. Should I count the Hasbro one or no? Alright. If you don't count the Hasbro one, I have 3 taper discs. Along with the Hasbro one. Okay, then I have 4 taper discs. To be honest, if you really look, the sizes aren't really that major. But now if I really look at it, it is a little smaller than the original, but it's not a huge difference. But if you compare it to like the Shot Driver disc or the Giga disc, which I actually have. Here, let me grab the Giga disc. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find my Hasbro Giga disc. Here we go. There's my Hasbro Giga disc. Now, let's compare it to the Takara version. I first started collecting around a year or 2 ago. This is the difference. Look. It's a huge weight difference, too. Huge weight difference. They hollowed it out so much. Like, look. This is Hasbro. You can literally tell by the hollowed thing. And this is Takara because you can see this. Why did Hasbro do this? I don't get it. They could have done something like what they did with the taper disc that actually made it look like the original, or the Hasbro Nexus disc, which is the exact same weight, shape, and size. The worst disc, in my opinion, is the one on Efertor. I feel like this is their worst disc they made. Right here. Hasbro's Quad Drive's worst disc, in my opinion, is this one. So light, very hollowed, and helps the Beyblade not, and it doesn't help the Beyblade at all whatsoever. But if you put something on like Giga, the weight is so different. It's probably the lightest one out there you can find. It's crazy. Yep, Hasbro Quad Drive and Quad Strike. Loser! Really? How do you know? Do you have some kind of a connection to the Takara people who make Beyblade? Or did you just look up pictures? Magma Efertor, one of the worst quad drive bays. Yay! How many bays do you have? How many DB and BU bays do you have? I have about 20. I have about 20 in total. At least. I have at least 20. But that's DB and BU bays. I'm not counting all the other bays I have. What about you, Goofy Ass Studios? How many bays do you have for Beyblade Burst DB and BU? Hello. We just finished organizing the Beyblade parts. I was just showing off some parts to them. And just putting the discs back. But it's nice to see you again. It was getting kind of lonely. There. We were just talking about how bad Hasbro is doing with Quad Drive and Quad Strike right now. Like, we were talking about how bad the Gigadiscs are compared to the original in Hasbro, and how bad Ifritor's disc is. Man, you're a Hasbro collector, huh? Let's see. You have a lot of Hasbro stuff, dude. And also, Legendary Roku. If I'm saying your name correctly. I'm planning to make a logo right here. Wait. What Beyblades do I want in the future? That's pretty easy. Probably all of them. Because all of them have different kinds of parts that I really want. Like, Greatest Raphael has over and high extend plus dash. Zest Achilles has illegal, the Achilles core, and the Fortress disc, the Metal Never driver, and Barricade Lucifer has the illegal disc, its core, its driver, and its armor. Wind Knight, its good stuff is the Wind Blade. I guess I could say the armor's pretty decent. What else? Chain Kirbyus. I want the Kirbyus core, the armor, and the disc. Oh, your quad drive string launcher is broken? Really? Yeah, I can't wait for the 4th gen. So, but what I really want for the 4th gen is for them to combine all the Beyblade generations that they created. Plastic Gen, Metal Fight, and Burst all together and put them into one. Would that be cool? Like, it can have, like, metal contact points with, like, some plastic outer ring stuff. And the centerpiece can have, like, a facebolt looking thing, and the burst and the easy mechanism can come from Beyblade Burst. Oh, yeah. Because if you put metal contact points, like, enough, even stamina types, it'll be exciting. You know what I mean? Huh, I can't really picture that because I never played with plastic Gen Beyblades. My shirts say? It says Lockport Swim and Dive. Because I'm on the swim team. And I swim for the Porters. But swimming can be difficult sometimes. Actually, a lot. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna die out in the water. Yeah, I know, like, for DB stuff, I only have, like, 520. Are you adding up, like, not just your DB stuff and BU? Because I bet if you counted more than your DB and BU stuff, it would be a lot more. But I definitely do not have 520 Beyblades. I could say that. What else? What's your least favorite Beyblade from Cho Z? Mine is probably going to be Z Achilles. Just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Wrap that live stream up, okay? Got it? Well, first, before I wrap it up, I want to show you guys something funny that my dad wanted to show me. So this was Evie out by out there, just laying there, right here. Fornius, I can kind of see, but Achilles, I feel like is the Achilles in my opinion because of the layered design. It's just that I have one to show you. Like, let me grab an Achilles layer for example. It's not round enough for stamina, and its blades are not exposed enough for attack, and it is not at all aggressive enough for an attack type. So it's pretty garbage, even though it has metal. But yeah, so we'll be wrapping it up here. But just tell me down in the comments what ideas you want me to do for my logo, because I'm eventually gonna have a logo right here, and I want your ideas so I can make it. But please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell if you want to see my next video come up, and tell me down in the comments down below. Again, what logos I should do, or what other videos or anything else like that I should do in the future. But other than that, Blader Dasher out. See ya.